So I told you guys yesterday about the fire here at Blue Maho, but you guys can see it actually went all the way down through the building into Mikado. Both of these are brand new restaurants. The Blue Maho, I think maybe 6 or 7 months. The one on the right is a sushi place. It's been open maybe about a year, but now this entire building is like gutted. You guys can see, let me zoom, see if I can zoom in. Y'all can see, it literally goes all the way through. And I know we talked about what could have started this, if it was, you know, electrical, whatever, arson, who knows. But the fact that now this entire building is going to be covered, in theory, if it's not arson, by insurance, or they're gonna have to sell it. This is prime real estate right here on Scenic 98 in Destin. As I'm sitting here about to walk over there so I can show you guys more close inside, the detectives pull up. You got 3 detectives about to walk through these buildings to try to get an idea of what is going on. Police on the back of that shirt. Okay, so on top of the building being completely freaking gutted and demolished with the police in there, I'm trying to get back up to it. Had to walk down to an actual crosswalk. That way I didn't, one, get caught jaywalking in front of the police officers, but also didn't get run over, because traffic on 98 can get a little hectic. But what I noticed when we were walking past is that not only, that's the building that we're going to right now. That's the building that had the fire. Started at the left side, the far end, at Blue Maho, and then worked its way all the way up to Mikado, I think it's called. But you guys can see the cones and the gates. They have it so that you can't enter here, which is then going to affect the other businesses in the back. You have Boathouse Oyster Bar, you have the Edge Seafood Restaurant, you have the Red Door Saloon, and you have Cruise and Tiki's all down through here. So they're having to go around the back side of the building. You can see all of the water because of the fire. They had to obviously put the fire out, but then there's all this debris and water left, so they can't drive through here. So you guys can tell from the building here that, one, I'm not allowed in here obviously, but there's nothing that says I can't record. I think you've got a news channel down there, but this does not look like a regular fire. This is absolutely crazy to me, and it's the way it smells is even crazier. Like, I'm literally sniffing, y'all can hear that, and it doesn't smell like a huge fire, but you can definitely tell there was something bad that has transpired over here. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, I'm not even gonna lie, but you have the fire, arson, fraud, state law enforcement guys here. All right, let me point out something that's crazy to me. So the light bulbs here, perfectly fine. Can y'all see those? Down there, hold on, fully charred. Then you've got everything that's happening over here, which is crazy to me, how the ceiling's perfectly fine, the siding is perfectly fine, down here perfectly fine. Absolute devastation. So then you have the outside over here. Like I said, Blue Maho, this was the restaurant. We never did get a chance to go there, but the outside here is perfectly fine, and then one side of the door, only one side of the door is completely like destroyed, and the other side's perfectly fine. It is crazy what fire can do. It makes me think of the tornadoes, how it skips this house, hits that house. Fire, same thing. It's perfectly fine over on that side, but that side of the door completely destroyed. So you have the city of Destin inspector, it said inspections on the side, coming in now. You still have the detectives over here. You have the news crew down here getting ready to start their thing. It's a lot going on over here today, guys. I want to say the irony, but that's not good irony. This is one of those things I'm talking about. Can you guys see those? The high chairs, perfectly untouched. They're not blue, I would like to point that out, but they are perfectly untouched compared to so many other things. And believe me, I look for blue things while we're over here because I know exactly what happened in Lahaina, so I pay attention to everything now. But it's crazy how, again, it destroys like completely some things and then does nothing to other stuff. So you guys can see that is actually the building that was on fire. The back looks fine. The front is absolutely destroyed, but you can see exactly how close it is to the actual harbor, to the water. Also, Red Door here, very, very popular local spot. But the fact that the back is still perfectly okay is a plus, but the inside, again, was destroyed. Now, obviously, I am not a detective. I am just a chick with a camera and a microphone, but I want to point something out. So like I said, the back of the building is perfectly fine. There's no issues back here whatsoever, which made me think that, and the side here is perfectly fine, made me think that maybe something started the fire on the inside, or somebody started the fire by throwing something maybe through like the front, right? But then you come around over here, and that is where the sign was up there. It was lit up. That is the only hot spot on the outside. So it makes me wonder, again, not a detective, no training on any of this stuff, and no knowledge of electrical, just so we're all fully aware, but it does make me wonder if maybe that's what started the entire thing.